What's up, guys? Thanks for being here with me today. Just want to talk a little about Jedi Fallen Order, and we got some Battlefront 2 news too. I wanted to kind of talk about, but this will not be like my official review for Jedi Fallen Order. I'm gonna do something about that, with the story. This is just kind of just some general impressions, maybe some light spoilers. Really, just my overall impressions on the game. I think it's a must play for any Star Wars fan. If you ever wanted to play like a Jedi game or just a good Star Wars game or Star Wars story, even this is something you're going to want to have and play through. I mean, it's a full canon, completely original Star Wars story, and once you play through it, if you guys are like me, like these, some of these stories I'm gonna take with me. Like I'm gonna, they fit right into the grand Star Wars story so well that you're gonna remember them. These characters fit into this time period, and again, they give that time period some more life and some more, spirit. With these characters, they're done really well in the game. Again, it's really going to be something you guys can play through, just as Star Wars fans, and really appreciate it. And as a game, a lot of people found the combat very complex and challenging. Myself as well, I did a really good job with the combat, but there's so many parts of it that are just like unlike a game that I've played too much of. I played some single player games lately, like the Spider-Man PS4, but this one, the combat was much more advanced, and it takes some getting used to. And definitely there's some encounters that you have that sometimes you can beat those 4 troopers like it's nothing, and then one time you run into that same 4 and they kind of get the best of you. So it's kind of one of those games, and it's really rewarding in that way, as you guys will see. Like, when you're able to beat some of these enemies that you've been struggling with, or some of these guys that are really getting aggressive with you, like, just get them up off you, get them with a counter attack, let them know what you got. But it's really been a great game. I finished it on Jedi Knight. I'm going to try to do another playthrough on Jedi Master. Probably wait a little bit, because I think there's going to be some updates with this game. It's not going to be like Battlefront where it gets constant updates, but at some point they're going to add a little more content to do, or up the next playthrough experience. It would be nice if you could play back through the game with either a lot of your abilities or something like that. So I kind of want to wait until they do that to have my full Jedi Master playthrough and just try to get 100% on where I'm at now. But definitely a great game. Just, I was blown away by the story, by the lightsaber combat, just the overall becoming a Jedi, that full experience there. And just, again, like I said, it just they really nailed the Star Wars presentation, the universe, and just the feeling of a Star Wars story. I mean, this thing nails it. One of the things I will mention up is that you do a lot of traveling around these planets just by foot, trying to get around, and it's really I guess realistic in that way. There's no like fast travel. You got to go all the way back to your ship. So there's a lot of times where you just you're living, I don't necessarily say living, but you're exploring these planets heavily, and seeing what they about, and all the discoveries. You guys will see that there's a lot of lore that's discussed here that you can some of you guys, and depending on which one it is, you might gloss past some of them, but there's some really interesting stuff there. I'd like to know in the comments what you guys that have played the game are thinking about it. Again, I've really loved it. Like, just can't stop playing it. I've just been super immersed with the story and the worlds and all that's going on there. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think we'll get some new content in the future on it? Because again, now that I finished the story, there isn't too much to do afterwards. But that's also because I was doing a lot of collectibles as I was going through, so I had done some of that. But on the Battlefront 2, man, they finally do what I've been asking, is getting some new eras on co-op and capital supremacy. Now, capital supremacy won't be until later, but they've already added the sequel era to capital supremacy. For co-op, which is dope. Like, I actually love a lot of the sequel maps on Battlefront 2, and reinforcements. I'm glad they have that, not just in the Clone Wars. But they're, overall they're selling like this expansion pack thing, which I'm excited about. There's so many ways that since they flopped the launch, and they fixed the progression since then, there've been so many opportunities I think they've had to make some money back on this game they haven't taken. They still got those damn pre-order skins locked, and I'm someone that pre-ordered the game but somehow lost my code and haven't been able to get those skins. So like, I understand keeping them pre-order bonus, but at this point, I mean, come on now, just release them. You can even make them crystals only, so people have to buy them. Like, I don't know what that's about. But now they've added this pack where you're gonna be able to get all the skins, all the new Skywalker stuff coming up, which I really think it's worth it, guys, for you, those of you that haven't played as much as someone like myself and just have a whole bunch of credits to have all the skins. But I mean, to get all that just for, I think if you don't have the game, it's $40, and if you already have the game, it's $24.99 or something. But it will be worth it if you're a long time player. And for you guys that aren't playing Battlefront 2, I mean, that's another game you probably need to get. Now it's a shooter game, and you know, it's also, so if you like shooting games, or you like, you know, playing video games and are a Star Wars fan, this, you know, Battlefront is where it's at. It's really improved. In case you guys didn't know, they got a ton of different maps and heroes, and you know, in a lot of respects the gameplay and the presentation has picked up as well. So really excited to get back on the Battlefront, you know, probably in a week here after I'm done with Jedi Fallen Order, because it's been a while since I've played it. And I know it's definitely been since Jedi Fallen Order came out. So really excited to see the new troops, and you know, maybe I'll get some co-op in this week just to kind of see it and feel what that's all about. So appreciate you guys watching. Again, I'm really excited about what's coming up. We got The Mandalorian tomorrow. I'm expecting another hype episode on that. Check out my review, and thanks for watching.